just cancel out everything real quick. All right. I don't know if you guys see my screen. Should be able to. Of course, yeah. We already have a whole bunch of tutorials. We have people testing out bots as well. We have a little. I think we have like 5 people testing out the bots, which is nice. And they're already printing. You guys got in a good time. Who's testing the bot? By the way, I know there's a few people. I don't know if anyone's here right now. But whoever's testing the bot, they can attest for how well it's been working this past week. So full transparency as always. What's up, my boy? You changed your name. All right. So what I'm gonna do right here, guys, is I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna open up my Discord, right? So I'm gonna show you guys off a screen because, like I said, um my laptop's not working for some reason right now. It's all good though, like I said. So a few updates that are coming to fruition. We implemented some things into the Woodsbot V2. We figured as you guys wait for the new Woodsbot to be created, we're always building, and we have implemented a few new automations as well as a liquidation tool. So to jump right into it, we're gonna implement the liquidation bot for you guys. Pretty soon. I believe the VIPs have access. If not, don't quote me on that. I don't think anybody has access to this actually. So we're gonna give you guys the majors for this. So ETH, BTC, SOL for now. And it's a liquidation bot. So whenever the liquidations tag, it's a sweep of significant buildup of liquidity, and you could pen reversal in a range or just kind of gauge a directional bias, assuming where liquidity is. So this is a great tool to utilize. Oh, the VIP does have access. Beautiful. Have you been using it, Axe, lately? It's really nice. I mean, for anybody that hasn't used liquidation bot, you use it within a week or so, you'll see how it really works with the price action that's given. You'll realize significant reaction happen whenever liquidation happens, especially when we're at a range, when we're at resistance, et cetera, et cetera. Like this morning, we had a 52K liquidation right there, and we reversed right off of that point, right? So, I'll show you guys real quick. See right here, we had a 52K liquidation this morning as we're chopping around in a range at resistance, and we liquidated shorts right there, and then we reversed off of it. Now we're chopping around a little bit of a range. And then if we sweep these, those will probably liquidate longs. We'll probably have some liquidations coming in for long soon, but that's just how it works and how you can utilize it. That's gonna be nice. So we'll give you guys to get access to VIP, you need to be trading a certain amount of volume a month. I'm not sure how much the volume is, but as long as you utilize your main account under the referral link, you shouldn't have any problem. So I would suggest to anybody, if you're using my referral, just use your main account to trade on it so you never lose access. If you want to be considered for beta testers in the Woods AI bot, you need to be VIP anyway. Unless you're like an extreme advocate for the bots and you've been working your ass off to help us out promote on Twitter, posting P&L cards, helping people out in the Discord. We're not giving access to anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I do appreciate all my supporters. That's why we are giving you guys all these extra tools. We're always working to provide, anything we can. And that's what we're always doing. So, sir, I am trading on Blowfin almost. Yeah, no, you 100% are, bro. You have access to all the bots, bro. You have access to all the bots. You have Mafia access. The only reason why Blowfin is not red is because we haven't gone through the month's worth of trading. So we like to, after a new partnership, we like to wait for a week of or a month of price action. That way we can gauge everyone actually using the bots. But anybody that has deposited in Blowfin has access to all my bots except the Woods AI bot. No one has access to the Woods AI bot except beta testers, and it's not out to the public yet. So do not worry. Anybody that's trading with volume, we realize that, and we give you VIP. Just to see really quickly, bro. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen really quick. because I want to see. I'm gonna see your ref real quick to see if you have significant volume. If you do, I'll give you VIP right now. And if anybody believes they are VIP, let me know. I'll give you VIP access. You know. Yeah, I just got stopped at AI. All right. So your VIP is what, Chikara? You want to tell me your VIP real quick so I can look it? I'm only looking this up because I want to see, like, to show you guys that I can, I can look it up this quick to see if you're trading with volume. And if you are, I'll give you VIP. But anybody that's not trading with significant volume, you still have access to all my bots for absolutely free of charge. The only reason why we have to cater to our VIPs is because the VIPs is what pushes the server. Although we do appreciate everyone that trades under the ref, and we know that not everyone has significant volume, we don't make it, a hard to reach amount of volume. We just have to cater to the people that are providing for the service. That's the only way anything is done. That's the only way we're able to run the server. That's the only way we're able to build on the servers. So we do appreciate that. What's up, Adrian? My boy. I submitted my UID, but I still don't have access. Can you check mine? Yeah, I can check yours, bro. Let me see what's cooking. All right, Chikara, you have access to the bots, obviously. And pardon me, guys. One second. Pardon me. One 85814. I got you. Yep, you got access, bro. Uh, you need to bump those numbers up, my boy. But you got access. You got access, bro. Don't worry. Adrian, you are on Bybit, so I have to check on that another time. But yep, you have access. So anybody that has access has access. Obviously. All right, let's get back to it. So you guys should be able to see my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen really quick, and then we'll get started again. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem, boy. I appreciate the support, bro. What's up, Frederick? Yep. All right. So you guys got access to my screen. So another addition that we're going to be bringing in for Woodsbot V2 is on top of the liquidation is we're going to bring in EMA 200 alerts. So if we're trading over the EMA 200, right, you can just click an automation. It'll tell you whatever coins are trading above it. So you can maybe look to get long on these coins. If a coin's below the EMA 1200, you could click the automation. You can maybe say, all right, let me put an alert for if it wants to flip it, or maybe I look for shorts on this coin, et cetera, et cetera. On the 4 hour as well. Right. And you don't want to go too low on the EMAs anyway. So we only put the higher time frame ones, which I think is great. So this is a nice one. And the one that I'm most excited for that I've been using is the volume. Top gainers, top losers. As you guys know, there's spaghetti charts out there, which is great. But we figured, let's make an automation for it. So we have an automation for top gainers, top losers. So you'll be able to see what the top gainers are for whatever specific time frame. And what I like to do is I like to click on the 4 hour, either the beginning or the end of it. And if we ever pull back like we are right now, you look at whatever is the strongest. Whatever is the strongest, most likely is what's going to be continuing to be strong. Like right now we're dropping, right? In the last hour we've been dropping. So we've been dropping this last hour. So what I would do is I would look the hour of what's been bringing in the most volume, right? So GRT obviously looks beautiful, and GRT is bringing in significant volume. So I'll look at the GRT chart, and if we hold on BTC, this is a potential good entry for GRT. I mean, anywhere within this little pocket of demand right here, in my opinion, would be a buy. So I'm gonna circle back to here. I'll place an alert, and if GRT moves, we will come back to it, and I'll show you guys how that volume works. So that's what I'm doing, and it's mostly a cheat code. So you can utilize this on the road, which is the beauty of it. And you can even do like this, where you look at the volume, right, and then you look at the support resistance alt bot, and then you can look at, let's say, the hourly low caps, GRT, bam. And then you could look at support resistance for GRT. You could say, okay, if we continue up, I'm gonna look for 233 as an entry, right? Open up your chart. I'll put 233 right here, which is around the support I got anyway. Bam. I'll put an alert right there. And if we begin to drop below, I know that I'm looking for a GRT entry around these alerts anyway. So that is good to see, especially if we hold on BTC right here, where, like I said, we've been down for the past hour. If we hold right here, GRT should pump, right? And we got a little demand right there. We're holding a higher low right there. Bam. So that's how I use it. That's how I've been using it. It's been working nicely. So, nah, I'm not going to re enter anything today, bro. So that's another addition we're bringing on. Anybody have any questions so far? Yeah, no problem, Adrian. The bots are improving every day. Getting some alerts here. I'm trying to scroll through anything that maybe you guys don't see. So we obviously we've already chatted with you guys about the predictive bots, which, like I said, we don't have a release date for those, nor are we going to have a release date for those. These are going to be for what I'm saying? Like, I just want to keep using these. And for people that do not know what these are every single hour the predictive bot alerts you the predictive levels via the support resistance bots off of 3 years worth of price action that we've compiled. And it'll tell you like the correct area you want to look to purchase. Let's say intraday. Like currently right now we've retested 52K resistance, right? And we're coming down and we're holding this 51.2 to 51-ish level. If we come down to test that level and you think up immediately, that's going to be the area you want to look to get long. So 52 to 51 is where you're looking to get long. 53.1 to 52.9 is where you're looking to get short if you think short, right? So this is helping you formulate a directional opinion where you think the market's going to go, especially for like the immediate trend. So you'll notice in a trending market that you're going to want to be more aggressive with the entries you take, which is the reason why it gives you a few entries, the stronger one and the less stronger one, right? So that's that, as well as ETH as well. And like I said, we don't have a release on that. We'll most likely end up giving this to VIPs in the future, but I don't know about that yet. So that's that. The ultimate P&L. We could look at oh yeah, R4J. He's using the bot right now, which is nice. He's not in the chair now, as well as Irish Dan. He's not in here as well, but they are both using the bot. You can see yesterday some entries came on. There was a lot of entries that came on. That was the absolute Pico bottom right before the pop yesterday. Already this was Pico bottom right before the pop. Like I said, everything was beginning to fill on the bots yesterday. Everything. That's my boy Rookie. The bottom of SOL, bottom of Magic, the bottom of ILV. And this was just like a few of many trades that the bot gave yesterday. That's a few. I don't want to do this. So a lot of trades came on the bot, obviously. This is You know, if you guys want to hop in any limits, these are some trades that haven't filled yet. We've implemented stop losses within the pots as well. I don't know if I told you guys that last time. Remember how, you know, all these are obviously open orders. All the trades the bot gives are all limit orders. So all these orders are active, and we've implemented a stop loss invalidation that you can utilize with the plays. All of our invalidations for the past 30 trades straight have hit in profit. I don't know how much return, but they've hit in profit, and all of them are swimming in profit right now. So let me see what we can go over real quick. So PTC obviously 50,800 to 50,005. There was a lot more trades native that filled on the alert. What happened here? Was there a lot that oh there. Okay, I got them here. So ETH 2718, 2704 filled yesterday at 9:30 a.m. 2718, 2704. Obviously bottom. My E chart wants to load. Doesn't want to load. So ETH yesterday in the morning came down to 2718 on the money. So Pico dot entry for ETH. Bam. Pico bottom. Pico. And I'm going to get back to questions. I'm going to do all that soon. So transparency. I'm going to be just speed running through these charts real quick. So API 3, 405. Excuse my messy list, guys. API 3, 405 yesterday. Bam. It filled Pico bottom right there. And you got 4% off that. Magic 126.7. See what Magic did. Wow. Nice entry on Magic. What was that entry? 126.7. 126.7 to 126.08. 126.7 to 126.08. So Magic slipped a little bit under entry. So you got all your bids filled. 126.7. So it began to fill you right here. 126.08 right there. And it went slightly below entry. It went not even 1% below before being the bottom. So far, 3 trades for 4.8%, let's call it. It's nice. Bond got filled as well. Remember, I'm being super transparent. So there might be a law that I haven't looked at every single one of them, but I think we got on a 30 win streak recently. So we happened a bond yesterday. Bond 351, 349, 351, 349. You would have gotten filled right there. Jesus, man, this whole cascade, we killed it. Honestly, we killed it, native this cascade. It dipped 1.2% below entry before flipping up for 7.3%. Remember, guys, our invalidations are 5%. Okay, that's exactly how we're coding and we're working on validation. So that's 4 trades, all 4.8% plus. Okay, guys, that's very impressive compared to every one of our playbacks. This is very impressive. Remember, every time we have a cascade, the bot is learning. So it clearly learned very well. Okay, and it's been learning very, very nicely because we've had cascades like this in a range, and it's working, right? So it's learning. It's only getting better, and this is very, very high confidence. So let's say ILV 9410 93.6. 9410 93.6. You got filled right here. 9410 93.6. You got your whole entry right here on ILV. I mean, it does not get any cleaner than this, guys. Look at that. 7%. All right, I'm not lying. Like, this is like Beautiful stuff. Orty, 66.5, 66.20. 66.5. Almost got a whole fill on that. You had your entry right there. Bam. 4.5%. Like I'm speed running through this, guys, and then I'm going to get back to any questions, any feedback, and I might do a giveaway for one person to hop on the testers. So that's every trade has been smacked right here, guys. Every trade. KSM. I'm not removing trades as well, guys. We have a journal with an API connected, which we journal every single trade as well. I'll have Native pull that up for you guys in a minute. You guys can see. It connects to every trade, full transparency. KSM, you got filled right here. Oh, you got the whole fill on KSM, actually. 42.35. Yeah, you got a whole fill on KSM. 7.5%. ETH, we already went over. Lever. Lever. Let's take a look at lever. Bam. This is actually pretty wild. I haven't looked at everything yet. This is pretty wild that it did this. 001608. Okay, so it looks like we got something here. 001608 to 0016. So you got a full entry here on lever. It went 1.9% below your entry before going up for 14%. That's what I like to see right there. That's what I like to see right there. And you got to remember, some of these are low liquidity coins. Majority of these are low liquidity coins to medium liquidity coins. So, you strategize how you want to enter those coins. ZRX. So every one right here is a win. Every one of them. And a big win too. With the most underwater being 1.9% by lever before flipping up for 14%. So how ironic that the one that went under the most went the most. All right. So OX, ZRX went from 3324, 3307, Pico bottom. Pico bottom. 7.8%. We got a few more. So a few more, and then, that's pretty much it for the bot. And then I'll be releasing early access to a few people. VIPs. I cannot stress enough, guys. If you are a VIP, you are a big supporter of the server, and you guys are the reason why the server keeps going. You're the reason why we could build, and you guys will get access first. I cannot stress that enough. 255, Pico bottom of IOTA. Bam. 10.6%, guys. Does not get cleaner than that. XEM. XEM 0365, 0363, 0365, 0363. You got almost a full fill there. 5.8%. ONT. Zero 0.244, 0.243. So it looks like ONT filled. O2. Oh yeah, it did. It filled one bid, like very, 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 very minuscule bid right there. Very, very hard one to catch. It did fill, probably not on all exchanges though, because it is a low liquid coin. Like 0024 to 0244 to 0243. So it just filled. It just filled one entry probably on a few of the exchanges probably. So, it wasn't the most beautiful, but it's still filled. Pico bottom for 6.6%. HFT. It did fill. Look at native. Bam. He got the entry for transparency. On Bybit too. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, native. And then David, he said ONT missed by hair on Blowfin. So on Bybit, you have more liquidity. He got filled. On Blowfin, you didn't get filled. You have less liquidity. It is what it is. It happens sometimes. 0351. Pico bottom on HFT. right there. This is very impressive, bless you. This is very, very, very impressive, guys. 10%. Very impressive that the bot learned this quick. And then this is a very, very, very interesting entry that it took. So BTC, you might be looking and say, that's not the bottom, or that is the bottom, but it's a little bit higher than the bottom. So what happened yesterday is BTC dropped to 56, right? It did not have this entry. You could see in the trades, it gave that entry after the drop, 11 a.m., right? And the drop happened at 9 a.m., right? So what does this mean? Is that the bot chased a limit order on BTC. So after the drop, right here, it pumped and then it shed out a limit order for a higher low. We've never had that happen before. So what that means is that the bot was super confident and chasing for an immediate push higher. And it filled right there, 48 or 58, Pico bottom, and it chased an entry. So in my eyes, you can use this as confluence to either enter BTC or enter any single alt if you did not enter. If you entered any single alt on this higher low confirmation, you print it, and I'll show you that right on ETH. If you missed the Pico entry on ETH, you come right back for a higher low right here. You could enter off this higher low, and you print it. Even with missing the bottom on anything, guys. I'll show you that on total too. If you missed the bottom, you chased on BTC, and you could have entered any alt with this higher low, and you would have printed. So that is very impressive, and the bot's learning every day. I wanted to show you guys that full transparency, and I believe that's pretty much it right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as entries in the past few days, anybody have any questions? And obviously, we had a few here and there as well that I'm not gonna go over because I mean everything is pretty much the bottom on this. Like LDO had a 20% long and closed. APT had a 24% long and closed. CELO had a 13% long and closed. Right. So very, very, very nice entries here, guys. I'm gonna not share my screen right now. Every showcase stream I do, guys, what I want to do is I want to give away access, or I'm going to give a person tester access to the bot. So I will be doing that today. Riff went 92%. Holy shit. Wait 1 second, guys. Let's show you that real quick. So Riff. Forgot about that one. Riff was a few days back. I believe it was somewhere around here. So Riff. I could just look it up. Riff, oh my god, closed for 92%. That's fucking absurd. Okay, so a few days back. So from the 12th. Okay, yeah. We had a lot more entries, guys. A lot more entries. I'm not going to go through everything because we've gone through a lot, but I am going to go through this Riff one because that's an absurd hit. So on 212. Oh my god, that's crazy. So on 212, you got filled on this drop right here. It looks like, yeah, right there. That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. You know what it's doing right here too, guys, is it uses a lot of confluences. And one of the confluences it's using here is simple, right? Simple. Look at this. It drops, loses structure, right? You have a clear line of support and resistance right here. It's not like rocket science, but it is very, very, very strategic in the way it goes, and it's using multiple confluences. This is just one of the confluences too, guys. Drops below support, tries to break once, can't break, prints the higher low in there, moves up, closes above, puts a limit order for the support flip, amongst other confluences, obviously. But that's what it does. Riff, for full transparency, the entry was 01353, 01353, bam. Pico bottom, right here. Pico bottom. Crazy. 92%. And obviously, we had a few L's probably within the week. Like over here, CVX. It was a short. Remember, the bot is just learning. That was the first time it was implementing shorts. And in the last showcase, we showed you guys the ones that it was doing. And obviously, there was a few losses, a lot of wins, and we had a few losses again. That happens, but we understand we're letting the bot work. We're letting the bot learn. On the long side, in the trend that we're in, the longs have been smashing. That's the one you go high intensity on. That's when you go like crazy on. That's what we've been doing. Anybody have any questions, guys? I'm gonna stop my screen share. Glad you guys enjoy. A lot of hype there. This got me rubbing lotion up. You're crazy, bro. Yo, bet hear this. This pot got me rubbing lotion on my cock right now, just hanging around my balls out and shit. The chart's open. My girl's just standing like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You still there, bro? That's hilarious. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give one person access right now. And I do apologize to anybody new. I do pay attention to anybody that helps out. I do pay attention to anybody that puts in the work. Every time we have a stream, I will do something. I don't know if I'll give access or I'll give incentives, but I'll give one person access. Oh shit, you got a blue name, Billy? Whoa, what the heck? Congratulations, Sabil. Shit, bro. What's the blue name? Oh, you got VIP. Congrats, bro. Shit. What's up, Marvis? What I'm gonna do is can you raise my rank to VIP? Chakara, I can't raise your rank to VIP, my brother. I do apologize about that, bro. You're just I do appreciate the support, which is the reason why you have access to a lot of you have access to all the bots like everyone does. I need to cater to my VIPs because the VIPs are the only way that anything gets done. They're the only reason why, not the only reason. I can't say that. I love everyone that supports me. I do appreciate that. But reality of it is majority do not produce volume, and volume is what I need to give to people that look after the server, people that help me, people that that's the reason why we could build, right? So there's a few VIPs. There's not much. And it's only a million in volume per month. So as long as you're doing a million in volume, or you've deposited a certain amount, or you're helping around the server, you don't have to be a VIP to get VIP. You're a VIP as long as you're producing volume or you're a good asset to the server. Because I understand not everybody has the means to do that. Not everybody has the means to deposit even 1,000, because you could produce a million off of 1,000. I've done it this week. You can produce a million off of 1,000. You got to be aping though. And a lot of people can't ape. I understand that. You got to be strategic. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to blow their account to become VIP. You don't need that. If you're an asset to the server, we will notice that and give you VIP. Right? But that takes a lot of grinding. That takes a lot of work. So, but those are the people that in the beginning of a company help us build, and we need those people around. So, Chikara, if you put in the work in the next few weeks, you might get VIP. And if you are an asset as well and you help people out and you become a helper, you do get a perk of getting access to the bot. Anybody that is a helper, we appreciate your time and we are going to give you access to the bot. So don't worry. Or do you just, yeah, X. Woodsbot tweet, any tweet that I post on my own Twitter, you could do that there. How old am I? I'm 27. That's what building community all about. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I appreciate the support. I don't need anybody to trade on my ref. I don't need anybody to help me out. I don't need anybody. But what I do need is for my loyal supporters to keep supporting, and I'm going to keep giving back as much as I can. Right? Like I got a team that works all day, every day. Native does not get off of. He does not sleep. Right? He's here to build. And I need to look out for him as well. You know, I need to look out for him. I need to look out for people that help me. And we got a lot of implemented here, man. Like we need to make sure that when we do give this out, it loses an edge. Believe it or not, when we give this out, it's going to lose an edge. The edge it loses is the volume that it's going to be bringing in, right? Because whenever I play a position, like I ape a lot of positions. So when I put an open order, I'm willing to risk like a few thousand if it's like a high cap coin. And if we have multiple people risking that much, it's gonna have to learn to play with that volume. It's gonna have to learn to maneuver around that. So it loses an edge, believe it or not. And we have to work with that. So that's why we're giving people slowly but surely, we're giving access. And that's why whenever I do release the bot, you know, the people that have grinded to work up to getting access for free, let's call it, quote unquote, even though you guys are supporters, are going to be able to grandfather themselves into that spot because we don't know how much we're going to charge when we release the bot. We don't know if we're going to charge when we release the bot. We don't know if we're going to do subscription based. We don't know if we're going to do a membership based. We don't know what we're going to do with it specifically. But the main thing that we are going to do are these showcase streams. We're going to be pushing it on Twitter, and we're most likely going to cap the bot at 100. And then in the future, we have a lot of other things planned for the bot. So we're going to be working on things such as spot buys, spot plays, right? To where it can work on that. But that's going to take a lot of work to do. And in the next 2 years, I believe this is the time to really capitalize on everything. So if you're printing on, you know, open orders, like I was this past week, if you're printing on these trades that the bot is giving, what I want to do is create a system where, all right, we printed off these limit orders off leverage. Let's secure profit and transition that into a spot play. And that's what it's going to work on. But that's going to take a lot of work from the bot. And that's not even anywhere in, you know, that's not you know what I'm saying? Not there to talk about right now. But that's the idea. And that's how it can really help people build their portfolios. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be a strategic, you know, an AI bot that's going to keep working. And I want it to be the best in the business. And I do believe that it is the best in the business. I don't think I know anybody that is doing anything like this. I could be mistaken. Does anybody know anybody that is doing anything like this? You know, I'm not trying to hit on anybody, obviously. And competition is healthy. I want competition. So I want to know if anybody is doing anything like this to remotely like this. I know INJ does. INJ is our main competitor. a multi-million dollar coin is our competitor. And they're shit. Oh no, absolutely. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things to do, a lot of incentives to grow. So what I recommend is anybody that has time to give, please do. You know, you never know where that position can bring you, and I'm all for bringing opportunities to other people as well. Because, like I said, I don't need to release the ultimate bot to anybody. I don't need to do that, but I want to. I do want to, and I want people that are going to help me have access to test the bots. I need people posting P&Ls. I need people to speak for it. I need people that are going to put in the work. If I give you access today and you don't put the work in the next week or two, you're going to get removed from the beta testers. I need these people to be active, to be coming up to the showcase streams, and I'll let you know beforehand, you know, the times of these streams. I need you guys advocate for the bot. I'm not asking you guys to be like, oh no, it never loses trade. No. It lost this trade, but it won these trades. Or, okay, it lost 1 trade out of 10, or it lost 2 trades out of 8, or it lost 3 trades yesterday. It didn't win 1 of them. I need full transparency. I don't need a cheerleader. I need a person that's going to push the bot transparently, speak for the bot. You could even come up with a strategy and a system. And I'm just feeding you guys ideas because these are things that I would do and that I do and that my team already helps me do. But for anybody that stands out, I'm going to notice that and I'm going to want you to help me in to be part of the team. So let's say you're trading and you're at your trading desk every day and you implement the bot like I did yesterday. The reason why I posted that comment yesterday, it was a subliminal message. I didn't know if we were going to hold, but I had more confidence that we were going to hold because the bot wanted us to hold. And the bot had a lot of orders to fill and it chased BTC on the way up. So you could have literally entered everything. And when you're at your trading desk and you realize that and you say, okay, I looked at my support levels, I looked at my levels, I wanted to purchase this sweep of 51.2 anyway yesterday to 51K. And then I realized that the ultimate bot had a lot of orders that were just looking to fill and they were filling right at that point. At that point, I had more confluence to enter more trades. So that was another confluence on its own. You know what I'm saying? So it goes more beyond a trading bot. It goes like a helper. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another confluence, right? That's a buy signal on its own. And people act like they need to have a chart with a buy signal for it to be an appetizing tool. And it looks appetizing, but in reality, if you don't know what that confluence is or what that strategy is or what that tool they're using is, it's very hard to be profitable in a trading bot world. And I know that because I've seen it happen. But what we're doing goes way outside that realm, and it's worth a lot for that. And I know that. So it's my little spiel, guys. Anybody have any questions before I choose my tester? I already know who I'm going to choose, but I have like 3 people I want to choose. I'm not going to lie. I have 3 people here that put in work, that I've seen put in work. Um, let's see. Does the bot give exits? No, that's a good question. It doesn't, and I don't know if it will. The reason being, and I don't think I have to say this, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory, is that whenever a trade fills, there's a lot of choppy price action that happens in between. It could go 2% under entry, it could go 2% above entry, it could go 3% below entry, it could go 3% above entry, it could go 4%. So really, what I want to do is I want to leave the invalidation 5% because it's exactly how it utilizes all the confluence that we give. It learns from it, and we've pinpointed mathematically a good invalidation. That's the invalidation. 5%. Full transparency. That's the exact invalidation. So we have the invalidation. As long as that trade fills the order and goes up 1%, it's considered a win. Because from that point on, you're supposed to be managing the trade. Technically. You know what I'm saying? You could allow a trade to play out and it might not work. The thing with these levels is you got to remember you're playing extreme levels. So because we give you a 5% invalidation, the odds of that invalidation happening are low, but only high if we have a cascade. More than often, more likely than not, I should say. More likely than not. Or if there's a trend switch, like we had recently, it was aggressive shorts until we just flipped long, and then the bot began printing long signals, and it did not print a short. So what that tells us is that we're closer to a bottom than we are to a top. And even right now, like you can see, I'm gonna hop on one more time, guys. Even right now, you can see like all the active trades right now, majority of them are longs, right? Majority of them are longs. So it's still not putting out shorts. But you got to remember the weekly close still hasn't came in. So we're still awaiting the weekly close. We probably have to test a little higher. And then the moment we test higher and take liquidity, let's say if we take liquidity from 52.8K, and if we reject down there, then it might put up short limits. Then that might happen. Or let's say if we, yeah, I don't know. But you know what I'm trying to say. That's that. What else I want to show? I want to show one more thing. Let me see. What I was gonna do. Oh yeah, so you can use it as like a confluence like that. So that's basically what I was gonna say. So let me choose here's like a lot of everyone said one pro. Yeah, I'm smoking right now, my boy. I'm gonna do some inverse psychology. Don't pick me. All right, so I'm gonna be real, guys. If you do want to be considered, you at least have to be using the ref. You got to be active in the community, and I appreciate everyone that is. So, uh, Talk, are you a helper, bro? Yeah, you are a helper. Oh, then you're gonna be getting access anyway. Oh, that helps you guys because I was gonna give it to Cheat Talk. All right. Axe. Do you have access to it, bro? I'll probably give two people access to it. To be honest, probably give two. No problem, bro. No problem. If you requested a change to my ref, you're good. I might do where if you request it, okay, you know what, bro? If anybody requested my ref and you have not changed yet, I'm gonna give you trial access. So after we hop off, just tag me here in this chat or tag Draco in this chat right now if you sent it and you could prove that email. If you could do that, put that right here and we'll give you trial access. So at least you have access to the bots and you're not waiting. And I'll do that for everyone that does that. So actually, if you could tell Draco that right now, Native, if you could tell him that we're gonna do that for people that transfer the refs, if they can provide the email confirmation that they transferred the ref, we give them access just so they're not waiting. Or if you could do it, David, please, bro, because you handle that anyway. Took me 2 months to transfer my ID. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want people to be waiting. So, Revlox, if you could send me confirmation that you did that, I'm already on your ref. Yeah, no. And Naya, you have access. You're probably under Blowfin right now. So you have access. Anybody that's under Blowfin, you're going to get Mafia access. But you already have Mafia access. Remember, it's just the color of your name. Because we wait for a month after we partner with a new exchange to see how the traders are trading. And whoever's under Blowfin right now is utilizing the ref. That's the reason you haven't lost access. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. Damn. All right, Joro, and Sabil. Yo, Axe, you have access to the bot or not? Always, you're gonna get access. Anybody that's a helper is gonna get access. All right, so yeah, I got you guys. I'm gonna hit you guys up, and we're gonna give one of you guys access right now, and most likely give incentives for another one to get access. But within the next like month, I should say, guys. I don't want to give a time frame because Native hates me when I ask him for a time frame on things, so I'm not gonna ask for a time frame. And we want to give you guys the best product. You guys like you want it now because you see all the wins. I understand that, but at the same time, when the losses happen, the losses are happening right now more often than not because they still need to work. So we don't want anyone to get caught up in the crossfire for a lot, as it's trying to learn a specific tool. Like, obviously, it's had a few L's from the confluences that it uses consistently, right? Because that just happens. It's never going to be 100% profitable, but it's very close to it, which is very impressive. And a few of the losses that it's had was because it got caught in the crossfire of things that it didn't know previous, but now it knows. So, and you need the losses to learn. Exactly. Actually, you need the losses to learn. So, and the risk management is key, obviously. So, what's up, Mac? How you doing, bro? What's up, Doll, my boy? I didn't see Doll there. So, anybody that transferred their ref and you could provide a confirmation email and you don't have the Mafia role, let us know and we'll give you access. We'll give you trial access until we can confirm your UID. So at least you have access to the bots. We don't want you guys to wait. So Adrian, we're gonna look at your F. I see you just put in the UID. No worries. So I've grown some balls. I started as 3x and now 20x average. Leverage does not matter, my boy, but I'm proud that you're learning risk management. Only thing that matters is position size. Leverage does not mean a thing. Position size is what matters. If you understand position size, that's all you need to do. If you're using 100x leverage on isolated and you don't understand that they're going to get liquidated on a 1% move, you can't be trading 100x or you can't be trading isolated. And you got to realize the position size you're trading. So proud of you, though, bro. Proud of you. All right, so I'm gonna give one person access right now. Let's give access to Big Doll. We're gonna give access to. Actually, I'm gonna let you choose, Doll. I'm on the spot. You give one person access to the bot to test. If you remember, if you get chosen, guys, you have to be doing what we tell you to do because it's what we need. It's not a lot. We just need you to be taking the trades. We need you to be posting something about it. We need charts. We need entries. We need P&Ls. I don't need how much you mean. I just need a P&L card. We need you to advocate for. We need you to be actively engaging in posts. We need you guys to be doing this. If you guys actively engage on Twitter, actively engage in the Discord, I guarantee you I'm going to realize that. King David's going to realize that. Native's going to see that. Cypher's going to see that. Big Doll's going to see that. Our helper's going to see that. We see that. We need you guys to help us grow as a community. We realize that. I'm not trying to. Eventually, we're going to release the bot and we're probably going to roll out subscription based, right? So anybody that utilizes the ref will probably have a discount. You might get half off. You might get 25% off. You might get this, that, and the third. But anybody that's in early, that's helping us out now, is testing with us now, is creating a system to trade with the bots now, is creating videos, this, that, and third, telling us their experience with the bots, telling other people their experience with the bots. You guys are going to have free access. I don't need to make a penny off of anybody that is supporting and that's advocating for the bot to help us push. That's not my goal. So to give access to 20 people, 30 people, who knows how many people, is not a big deal, but it needs to be done very slowly. It needs to be done strategically. And anybody that is given access that is not doing their part, they're just going to lose access. You know, it's no hard feeling at all because we're still in the same boat. We're still supporting. I just need people to help me help this grow. If you get VIP, will you get it for free once it drops? I have not decided, but what I can tell you is that VIPs will be looked after very, 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 very carefully. My VIPs are always taken care of. They always get any bots. So all the automations, which we are rolling out to Mafia, VIPs are going to get that first. And they already have that first. So the VIPs already have access to the new automations. They already have access to liquidations. They have access to other things that I might be forgetting as well. So the VIPs will get looked after heavy. My Mafia, you guys will always eat, and I appreciate that. Like I said, you don't need to be trading with volume to become a VIP. It's the easiest way to get VIP, though. If you're trading with volume, you get VIP. The other people that do get VIP are people that work hard in the community. Very, very, very few people get that. Very few people. If you work hard in the community, you help us grow, we'll give you the helper role if that's what you want to do, if you want to help us out. Which in turn comes with other perks. But for VIP, very few people can obtain that role that have shown that like initiative. Like Axe, he showed that initiative, so he gets VIP access, right? So if you're engaging with Twitter, helping in the group, um, providing whatever for the bots, you can obtain VIPs that way. It's not my goal to nickel and dime everybody and steal people off refs, or I don't need people to support me, but I appreciate people to support me. And I need my VIPs, right? That's what I need. I need my VIPs to keep supporting, and I don't hide that because we provide a free service in return for your support. And I don't think that's a heavy ask, and I appreciate you guys for realizing that. Adrian, my boy, we're gonna take care of you tonight. I got you, bro. I see your UID, my brother. We're gonna give you Mafia for sure. In order to qualify for VIP, if you're trading under the ref, you need to be like, we need to gauge your volume for like a week. And if we could see like you're doing volume, it's not like I'm telling you guys to trade like tens of millions of dollars, just $500,000 to $1 million volume a month. Right. So what I recommend, like I said in the beginning, is trade with your main account. So you always obtain access, you always maintain VIP. We're not going to remove VIP from you unless we see like a month straight of you not trading. We'll hit you up and ask if everything's okay, right? Or you could always tell us if you're a VIP and you're traveling to vacation for a month or for a few weeks. Let us know, right? Because that's the only way that we know. And then we're not going to just remove it. If we see you're just not active and you're not hitting us up, then you'll lose it, right? Pretty easy rules. My boy AJ, he says, "Bet I got volume." My boy Dal, let's take care of Adrian. Um, yeah, because believe it or not, guys, the VIPs are what drives the servers, right? It's what drives the servers. And I believe there's other perks as well for VIPs. Like if you are a VIP and you do trade with significant volume, I could also have you cut a percentage of that too, and I could always give rebates in the future as well, which is something that I got to contact my partners with. But that's an incentive that I'm working on as well. So that'd be nice too if I could give a kickback as well. Yeah, that's nasty out there. Just don't get crazy on the leverage. Do not try to blow your accounts to obtain volume. Please don't. Like, you just need to trade how you trade, right? Like if you trade with a few grand a month and you make a few grand a month, all you're producing that volume anyway. If you're a profitable trader or near that, you don't have to be a profitable trader, obviously, to make that volume. But if you're trading with a certain amount of volume and you trade that volume, you're most likely going to obtain the VIP. It's not, not that hard. All right, let's get access to Enlighten Me. He's been active for a while. And we'll give access to, unless Big Doll already. No, I'm gonna let Big Doll choose. So I'm not gonna choose anybody here. We're gonna choose one person that was in the stream today. I'm gonna let Big Doll choose because he's the one that Bader trusts his access. I'm gonna let him do that. He takes care of all that anyway. I don't need to stress him out by choosing 3 different people. He's going to choose one people that came to the stream today. Every time we do a stream like this, we're going to give incentive to join the streams, obviously. And within the next month or two, I can assume that the bot will be done and we'll be ready to push it out. Most likely roll it out to a few people here and there. I would say even in like the next month, we could begin slowly rolling it out to a few different people. So we'll probably more realistically is we're going to have a wait list for people to join, and depending on who I'm saying, like, is on that wait list, how many people are on that wait list, depending on the role you have on that wait list, we'll roll it out that way most likely. And it'll give us a chance to see how it'll work with more volume coming in. because the more volume that comes into a specific coin, the more we have to configure with the bot. Because you got to remember, with these small cap coins, if we have a small cap coin and we have 100K in orders at one specific price point, the bot's going to see that. If we have people front running orders, which we will, we know you guys do not maliciously mean to do it, but we know there's going to be people front running orders now. We need to see that, and we're going to see who's doing that. So there's very strict rules you have for the bot, and you're going to realize that the more you play with it, sometimes orders front run, sometimes they don't. And we're going to see who places orders before the order gets filled. We can see the order books. It's not that we can see who it is specifically, but we can see order books. We can see if people are front running, and we can take people off if we have to do that. And we'll see if we take a certain person off, if they're the ones that were front running, this, that, and the third. So there has to be strict rules. And I make a lot of money off the bot, so I have to make sure I'm covered as well. You know what I'm saying? Not greedy, but it is what we've been working on. So I don't need that to be a problem as well. And I hope you guys understand. So we're gonna choose one person that came to the stream today. We're gonna schedule a stream for next week, probably end of next week, because I want to get a lot more things as far as trade goes, because we had a pretty good week here. And we're going to be releasing to the Mafia, we're going to be releasing that EMA 200 automation, as well as the volume automation, as well as the liquidation bot. We're only going to be releasing ETH BTC SOL liquidation bot, but we'll be implementing, plenty more liquidations. We'll probably cap it like 8 or 10, but it's going to be good ones anyway. So, it's good to have liquidations. And if you don't understand liquidations, make sure you read up on it, because it's very important to understand what liquidations are and how they affect the price. The bot picks, do you drop them in WWG? Yes, I drop significant picks in WG. So, if you're in WG, I drop like index, like RSI divs, whatever's important for me, I post there. So if it's volume I'm looking at, I look at the volume and I play it just like I told you guys here. Actually, I'm curious what happened to GRT. Let's see what happened to GRT. GRT is holding that box. It retested the box fully. So I'm curious to see if it'll pump. And whatever I use and I feel is important is what I post. And it's all from the server. So as long as you're in the server, reap the rewards for that. But all right, guys, I'll get off. I appreciate everyone that came by. Whoever we choose, you're gonna get a DM, and then you're gonna be put in a chat to test the bot. And we have a video you're gonna watch about how to use the bot, about everything that we need from you. It's not like it's a job. We just need you to provide us with everything that I said. Again, we just need a person that's going to be willing to help the community grow, someone that's going to be willing to take the trades on the bot, be full transparent with the trades they take, be posting P&Ls in the ultimate P&L, as well as take initiative on some other things. If you want to tell us how your experiences with the bot, if you create a directional bias off of it, if you could post, let's say, a chart with a timestamp of the entry with you taking the trade. If you utilize other confluences, if you see what confluences are being used, this, that, and third, everything like that. We need a person that's going to take initiative, help everybody grow. And for the future, I promise you guys, in the next 2 weeks before the next stream, if you're active on Twitter, if you're active in the Discord, I see that. Big Doll sees that. Everyone else that helps the community grow sees that. Make sure you're active, Yeah, until next time, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.